Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with unbeaten boxer Robert Vincent. He's 2-0, and his next fight is at 22nd of April at York Hall, Bethnal Green. Is it another 4-round fight, mate?
Yeah, I mean, a four. I want to have a few more fours before I jump to sixes.
So, you fought Alexander
Zeladon.
Zedon on your debut.
Yeah,
And then you fought Casey Bradham.
Bradnam. Yeah,
Bradham, yes.
I think you interviewed him. Loveliest
Yes.
guy ever, honestly.
So we'll talk about your debut. That was in October last year.
Yeah.
Were you happy with your performance?
I feel like I was a bit sloppy. I could have done things better, but do you know what? I stuck to what I had to do. I listened to Brad, and yeah.
I watched your debut. I think
Yeah.
it was on a live stream.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
in two books. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good debut, but you did better in your second fight, I thought, and then there was improvements in that second fight.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I
Yes,
agree. Yeah, I agree.
because against Casey, he's a tough, durable kid, yeah, I thought, to be fair, that you did very well when you picked your shots off very well. How did you feel in there against Casey? Were you much happier with that performance?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, tell you what it is. Obviously, it depends. Like every opponent's the same opponent, right? You got to think. You kind of think of like different like aspects of it. So, best what I thought was they're in there. They can cause upsets, right? I don't think of like people on the road. I don't think about nothing like that. I'm too switched on. So I train like I'm training for a world title next week. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what, and then when like I got split like talking to Casey and that, he's the loveliest fella as well, like loveliest fella. And so is Zeladon. There's both because obviously you got to show respect in you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
a sort of guy who get in their faces like I'm gonna knock you out. That's not me, and that never will be me.
Yeah.
Talking to him, shook the hands and that, and tell him, do you know what I mean? Have fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think a few fights after you fought Casey, he picked up a win.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Do you know what? I'm glad he did.
Yeah, that's good. And so
Yeah, I
for
think he
your
did.
upcoming fight, do you know your opponent or not just yet?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. If he don't get like hurt to the point where he gets stopped, um,
Or
I could be
cut?
fighting a fella called Jake Smith.
Oh yes, I've heard of him. Yes,
Yeah,
Jake. Yes, I think he's 1 win, 3 defeats.
yeah, that's it. That's him.
So
Yeah,
so you're going in the right direction with your opponents,
yeah.
which is always good. Do you know much about Jake Smith? Do you know much about him?
Listen, I study my opponents hard, and when I say I study them, I can watch. I guess think in my head, I'll watch them all night long. Then I'll go outside at 12 1 o'clock at night and shadow box just so it stays in my head. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
That's
what I do.
good.
I suss them out, sort of stuff.
So you're trained by Bradley Ski, aren't you?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because he was he was a professional fighter, wasn't he?
yeah.
And he had a good career. In my eyes, the last fight he had against Shiraz, he was way up on the cards.
He's unbelievable. Bradley's unbelievable. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't want to get into it because with Bradley and Shearers, because what it does is wind me up. So Bradley was schooling him But also, of course, I'm going to say that because he's my trainer. So
He was though, and
yeah,
everyone was like, Shiraz is gonna beat him. But I thought Bradley was gonna win on points, and but
it happens, isn't it?
he had a good career.
He had a good run, didn't he? Yeah.
So what
Anyone who
is it
gets to
like?
British level is a good run.
What's it like being trained by him?
Obviously, it's Brad. He's very. How can I? He don't think big of himself. He's a very down to earth, casual person, and that's how I want to be, sort of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, it's people like obviously still got to get a picture. Da, 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 da. It's a good thing in one way, isn't it? Of course it is. But he's an unbelievable trainer. He teaches you everything ins and outs of situations, and he takes me around sparring. Not really anybody can get. He's got the connections, isn't he? I
Yeah.
wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for Brad. 100%. I know that. I know that.
So for anyone who wants to come and support you, on the 22nd of April, do they contact you for tickets?
Yeah.
And how much would they be?
I mean, I pretty much sell out all my tickets for the last like 2 fights running. I same for this fight. I mean, you get like 50 quid tickets and 100 quid tickets,
So
but
it's
I
a
sometimes
massive show as well.
TM14.
TM14, they always do good shows, but I think this show's got like 15 odd fights on it, so
Yeah, yeah,
which is good.
yeah. It is good. I mean, when you think about it, when you think about it, obviously, there's a lot of they got to pay a lot on their behalf, obviously, like the rings and renting out the night for your call. And mostly, it's all 50-50. Do you know what I mean? And I respect everyone having me on their show and that. It's all good. Do you know what I mean? Good
Yeah.
environment.
What's your goal for this year? Is it to stay as active as you can?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want to get out too much because it'll drain ticket sales. Do you get what I mean? You got to think. You got to think
Mm-hmm.
smart. Obviously, I can sell tickets every day of the week because everyone who comes, all very close to me, like family. Yeah, but obviously, when Brad says I'll fight, that's when I fight. Everything Brad says, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So does
that's what
he
I do.
sort out all your fight dates?
Yeah. Well,
You,
obviously, my manager sorts the fight days,
who's your
but
manager?
Richard Maynard.
And so yeah. So what's it like working with Richard?
Oh, he's so easy to work with. Obviously, he looks after me. He's worked with a good few fighters as well, like Mia Khan and that. Yeah, he's done well as well. He's a very good manager. I couldn't ask for better.
Oh,
Um,
I see. That's good.
yeah, he looks. Sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah, he looks after me. He does.
Yeah. So how many fights are you trying to have for the rest of the year? Are you going to have this one and then try have maybe two more?
Yeah, hopefully I have 2 more probably. Yeah,
So your goal's to be 5-0
five,
by
five,
the end of the
five.
year.
Hopefully, yeah, if everything goes right.
So were you trying to just have a few more 4 rounders, then push on to 6, or because
I'll
you don't
probably
need
have
to
about.
rush as
Yeah, that's what I'm
you're
saying.
only at
I'm
the
only young.
beginning of your career.
I've just turned. Yeah, exactly. So I've just turned 19, so I ain't got no reason to rush. If I was like if I was like 26, 27 year old, and I wanted to get to like British level quick, then of course I'm gonna have a fight every week, ain't I? That sort of
Yeah.
thing. If I can sell tickets, of course. But I'm only young. I ain't got no reason to rush yet. I'm still waiting for my manpower to come on. Yeah.
So when did you like get your pro contract? Because were you an amateur?
No, what it was, Sam. I had loads of amateur fights. I've had loads of them. To be honest, I've lost count of many I've had actually. I've had about 30, 35, 36, something like that. Won a
How
good few of
many
them.
did you win anything as
Yeah,
an amateur?
yeah. I won the schoolboys, won the Londons. Um, won a few box cups. The two, well, no, not a few box cups. Sorry, I think I got in the finals on a few box cups.
Yeah, so you were a good amateur, which is good.
Yeah, yeah, and it got me a good signing as well. When you're a good amateur, you get a good signing. Obviously, I don't want to get too much into it, but I heard a few things with top managers, and it just put me off them a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought I want to try and find someone up there, but who look after me. And as Richard makes remain, I strike Spokes, and I couldn't fault him. He's the best.
Yeah. What's your dream? What's your dream in the sport?
My dream is to become world champion, but obviously you've got to train like a world champion to become a world champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you got to sell tickets in the process.
And well, you're doing well with your tickets, so
Yeah,
you're doing well,
yeah.
which is good. So why did you start boxing in the first place?
I was 4 when I started. My brother was an amateur boxer, but and I used to plod along with him. Then I got proper into it. I was only 4 year old, boxed at Repton, and then I moved to Elton. I had loads of fights at Elton. Then I went to boxing stables, near me, and then I went back to my other club.
So how old were you when you had your first amateur fight?
11, I think 11. Yeah,
That's
11 I was.
hmm
I had a few breaks in the meantime though.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So are you super welter or welter? It's just that Casey floats up and down.
Yeah, he floats. I think I was welter, normal welter. But you know what though, Sam? I'm thinking about dropping down a weight, yeah.
To
Because
super light.
yeah, I tell you why. My fight weight is my walk around weight at the moment. So honestly, it's just mad, isn't it? Literally, my walk around weight is my fight weight, and I've been on weight I've been on weight since I fought Casey.
And
I'm saying, mate.
that was in February.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Well, that's good. So
isn't it? Yeah.
do you think that you would be like so what so when you're fighting Jake, what weight is it fighting at? Super light or welter?
Welter.
So do you think so in the future we could see you between welterweight, super lightweight? Would we ever see you at super welterweight or
No, do you know what? What it is, Sam? Do you know, I'm quite floaty on my feet. Yeah, I like moving a lot. So, and I think if I push like not push myself, if I go to a little bit weight heavier, I think it might slow me down, sort of. And I can't slow down because I don't really, I don't really want to be in
because you're more
situations
of a
where,
slick boxer?
yeah, yeah. I like
You're
quick
light on
pop
your
up
feet.
in and out. Pardon?
You're light on your feet.
Yeah, that's it.
Where's your dream venue to fight at?
MGM Grand.
I think
Listen,
that's most fighting.
everyone's dream, innit? Come on,
Yeah.
it's common sense.
Or what about the O2 or Wembley?
Obviously. I mean, I'm thinking big, but obviously you fighting the O2 is basically like fighting the MGM Grand, isn't it? It's like the MGM. It's like O2 is the MGM Grand in London, right? Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much, isn't it? When you think about it, of course.
Mm-hmm. And what boxers do you look up to?
Like I look, I mean, obviously, I, I, hmm, I mean, I look up to I look up to nearly basically every boxer. What it is, I mean, the boxer I look up to the most, I've now sparred him twice. Dennis McCann.
Dennis.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. He's doing very well. Isn't he the Commonwealth champion?
yeah,
Yeah, at super bantam.
yeah. That's it.
Do you think he could fight like because there's loads of good fights out there for him when I think he's injured at the minute, but when he comes back, there's good domestic fights out there for him, like Liam Davis, Cunningham,
Yeah,
Baluta, just people like that.
yeah.
But yeah, Dennis he's a good fighter. So
He
you
is. He's
spar him.
unbelievable. Oh, yeah.
It's just that you're a few weights above him.
Yeah.
How many
But
rounds
I
do
can
you
do with
think
that.
with
I can do
Dennis?
with that. So I can do with that. He's a spiteful hitter. Yeah. He's a very spiteful hitter, and also he's very quick. So I'm getting best of both worlds, really.
Yeah, because he's a bit of he's fast with his combos and he's power hitter because you've seen a few of his knockouts. He's on a knockout roll, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing well. I'm glad he is as well.
But that's good for you, like getting the rounds in with the Commonwealth champion.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I won't get better sparring in this, so.
That's good
Yeah.
because you're getting good people to spar, and that's the main thing.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Who do you think's gonna win Ryan Garcia the tank?
This Davis.
By KO?
People might disagree with me, but I think Davis
By
will take.
knockout?
It'll be a knockout, yeah.
I reckon he'll knock him out as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I think Ryan Garcia was unbelievable. I think he got too attached to YouTube world, got into YouTubing, and he was taking it. He would take it as serious as Javante Davis at the moment. He is now because he's suddenly hit him on fighting one of the best pound for pounds. Do you know what I mean? He is one of the best.
And the winner of this is fighting for a world title.
Of course, yeah. I mean, of course.
Because Devin Haney via Lomachenko's got announced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but also what you got to think about is as well is that Canelo trains with Ryan, and Mayweather trains with Davis. So it's kind of like a Rocky and Apollo and Creed and Victor, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on like Mayweather boxing like these like? Because did you see his last exhibition fight? Like
Who?
Mayweather's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why he. I mean, he is Mayweather. He can do what he wants, but I don't get why he needs to take these like exhibition fights.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. So I think he just does it just to. Obviously, he's never going to run out of money, is he? He's never going to run out of money. Mayweather. But let me get my phone on charge. 2 seconds. Yeah, Mayweather will never run out of money. I think just does it just for the. Honestly, does it for the people. But I think he just does it just to, get himself out there. Still, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate.
So I love both of them though. They're both unbelievable, aren't they?
Do you think if Canelo fought Mayweather if Canelo was in his prime when he fought Mayweather, do you think that would have been a better fight than it was a few years ago?
Yeah. So do you mean like with Canelo will fight Mayweather now? Do you mean?
Yeah, like if they were both in their prime today, do you think it would have been a better fight?
I reckon Canelo will stop him.
Really?
Yeah.
He's bigger than him, isn't he now? Because I think he used to be welterweight, but now he's super middle, and I think that's his weight. But when he fought Pitbull, I thought, like he could. I mean, you can't argue with him doing that, could you? Because
of course.
Because he was beating everyone at super.
Exactly,
middle,
he's working
so
his division out, and I might as well just change. But then, obviously, if you're doing well in the weight division, I mean, you get more.
I mean, who is there for him to fight?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Davides, and that's pretty much it. Because if he, there's John Ryder that he's fine, but no offense, because Ryder does deserve the shot, but I mean, no offense to him, I think Canelo's will make
Canelo's Canelo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, John Ryder's obviously thinking, not many people can say I shared the ring Canelo, so he done it. Personally, I think he done it.
He deserves his shot, though. So fair play to him.
Of course, yeah. John Ryder's been smashing it. absolutely smashing it.
hmm And he beat
And
Barker and that Jacobs.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's absolutely smashing it.
He is. He's a good fighter, John.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. But Canelo, he's a different animal, when he be honest.
hmm And before I let you go, do you want to shout out I don't know, just anyone, trainer, sponsors, anyone?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, can I shout out my sponsors?
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, I've got a good few sponsors. I mean, a pub that I've got a pub that sponsors me called the Pavilion. I've got this Bluetooth company called F I think it's FRK. Yeah, they basically what it is. Yeah, do you know when you go on shows, right? And you can't play in like music because of like copyrights.
Yeah.
This guy owns a platform on Spotify, yeah. But you can play songs that you want because he's given permission. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
know what I
good.
mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell TN14 promotions about that because it's easier, isn't it? Everyone have a better night.
Yeah. And I do really appreciate your time, mate. You know, smash it
No,
on
you
the
too. I enjoyed it.
22nd.
I've enjoyed it.
Good stuff, mate. And speak to you soon. Yeah, thank you. I
Sweet,
appreciate it.
brother. See you in a bit, yeah?
Bye,
Let me
mate.
know. I'll put you on my Instagram when you're ready, yeah?
All right. Cheers, mate.
Sweet,